remember we were talking about Helen Keller before?
Yeah.
How crazy it is that she couldn't see. Imagine you couldn't see, you couldn't hear. She could obviously touch things, but what do they mean to her? Nothing. They don't mean anything. You didn't experience anything yet.
You know what's the best? Like moments where you can feel that don't have to do with like hearing or seeing. Like put your hand out. Just that. Come on. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's probably how you feel shit.
Yeah. Already, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like what are other things like that?
You don't
even think about it.
You just did something for me just now. I was like confused. I felt cynical. I felt cold. And I think it was because of the questions. I was afraid of asking questions because I was like, oh, I don't have any questions and I don't know what's going to happen. And I'm like, the way I was seeing things was like, I'm tired. I'm not excited about questions. And then now I'm realizing like, that's the most exciting shit in the world. Like I have to marry myself to getting excited and feeling wonder in the chasing of questions about life.
Yeah.
If I do that, like I'm gonna have a good life.
Yeah. What moment made you believe in fate? Or what's a moment that made you believe in fate?
I think of like a girl walking into a bakery I was working at, you know, and I just didn't know. I had no connection to that person. I never approached women. I always was afraid. I was always like just insecure about myself. So I wouldn't speak up if I liked one or thought one was cute or whatever. I would just kind of hope and pray that they would like me and like come on over. And she didn't do that. And it was the first time I felt like off of the rip, something outside me was saying like, go. And my legs were moving before I was thinking, like, and that's not like me at all, especially at that age. And then, you know how that story's written. Fast forward, 12 years later, like that's crazy. Like, so that's perfect example in my life of like, I started to feel or hear something is calling me to do something that I don't understand or I don't agree with maybe. Like who I am doesn't agree with this, but I'm still hearing it and moving. And I don't know why. And like acting was like that, story was like that. Fate. It's a funny thing, man. And I guess I waver sometimes on fate, but then I go right back to it every time. There's got to be. I just believe that there's a lot of. Like life is like there's a lot of. You could find yourself real easily like secluded in dark places, and then there's always like a match in the corner of the room. Like there's always some little light that if you just hold on, you just grit your teeth, you just bear it a little bit, you see that spark and then you move towards it and it gets brighter and brighter and brighter. And I believe that's how my life's gone. It's like there's some kind of something pulling me closer to light and telling me to be a light more than, spread more dark. And I don't know if that's cheesy bullshit. That's how I feel. That's just how I feel. I don't know if that's fate. I don't know. Everything kind of made sense though when it was like, oh, there's someone loves you and created you. And that kind of was like, when shit just rings true, you didn't have any backstory on it, but you heard someone say it and you're like, oh, I know that's true. Did that ever hit you? Like something came in your life and it was like alien, but you grasped it for the first time and you're like, got it, right. Of course. How did I forget? Like, how did I not know this? But yes. Did that ever happen to you?
I can't think of something right now.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's happened.
How about when your first teacher you can remember was like, oh, by the way, you see how your phone drops when you let it go? That's gravity.
Yeah.
Like a teacher teaching you something like that. And before you even gets into specifics, you're like, oh, there's a force pushing things down. Yeah, of course. Like,
yeah.
Oh, I'm getting pulled. That's why I stand. Like, oh, it makes sense.
Or you're like doing something dumb and you like hurt yourself.
Right, right.
Yeah, that makes
Oh,
sense.
right. That's supposed to happen. You just said it. Like, oh, if I'm sitting around for 3 hours playing video game, like, I look at myself and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
that's why I'm like this. Like that's why this is what I'm doing right now. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, dude. I mean, I don't know. I think it's just interesting. Yeah, like what has like fate's just a big wide open topic. Do you believe in fate? Do you believe that things are determined?
When you asked me like the first time, I was like, I want to know, like, I feel like I think of fate as there's moments that make me believe in fate, and there's moments that don't. And I feel like I've had, like, it's almost equal of both. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's like
same.
it's hard to. I don't know. I feel like there's.
I think I've had way less of fate than I think just wild one-off things have happened in my life that are not. But then I go back to the fate thing and I'm like, oh, but that and that. Like I had 2 when you told me to think about it. I didn't have like 70.
Yeah.
But for some reason I'm like, oh, but I think that one speaks for the others that didn't seem that way.
Yeah. Well, what's fate when? What if there's just like a lot of fate, but like we just make the wrong decision after?
Yeah. Well, if you have free will, you're saying, do you believe in free will?
I guess so. Yeah.
Do you believe you have free will?
Yeah, I think so.
Because that's part of the question. If you believe in fate, it's like, oh, I was always going to do this.
Yeah.
I was always going to, even when it feels like it's free.
Is that really what? I think there's fateful moments, man, but I don't think there's like, because we're gonna make a mistake.
Yeah.
And then what do you call that?
Yeah.
It's like I feel like I don't know. I could have made like a decision where I could have stayed with someone and be like, yeah, that's fate,
Yeah.
Or I don't know.
Yeah.
I could have been a plumber and that was fate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you could say that.
So I don't know.
I think, man, you're making me feel like this is good. I feel like
it's all a lie.
No, I'm warming up. I feel like we're warming up. Like this has been a cool, like, good.
We got to warm up, man, because it's been a weird start to the week, dude.
Weird start to the week.
Weird.
Yeah,
I feel really weird now.
Me too.
I realized that I feel weird.
Don't get insecure about it. It's okay. It's all right, man. This is our show.
I'm joking.
You're allowed to be exactly what you are today, and I am too. Yeah, bro. I think, with faith, I feel like what I've been told and what I've experienced, like you said, do you believe in fate? I guess what I believe in is free will, and I am called to moments of like forks where you can go this way or that way.
Yeah.
And or many ways you could choose to go, but like there's something being produced in my life and it's saying to me like, do it. Do it, like a whisper. And my faults, the things that I lean on for comfort, the bad habits I've accrued over my years of life can make me choose not to take that gift and instead move down a path that I don't feel like makes me the best version of me. And I missed out on that, I believe in.
Yeah. But is fate like crossroads or is it just one thing?
So I don't know. Like if we define fate, I bet if we look it up,
what do you think it is?
It's predetermined. Like everything has been written and set in stone already. And so I don't believe in that.
Yeah.
I don't believe in that. I do believe in like maybe my creator has like a really good idea of who I am down to the hairs on my head and is like, this is who I want Dave to be.
Yeah.
And instead of Dave being that way, Dave stumbles and makes mistakes, but I'm still going to give him this like opportunity to like move down that path.
Yeah.
Be the best version of himself, like try to be better in this situation, grow. I'm going to put him through a not so good thing. And then this is where he's going to really springboard and grow from that thing. And that's what I believe. So I believe in free will. But I also believe that there's something that loves me that's looking out and trying to like guide me. Yeah. I feel that. Otherwise it's chaos.
Yeah. It feels like chaos, man.
Does your life feel like chaos?
I don't think so. I think I have a lot of control over, kind of what's going on, but there's, I don't know, and the times that things did go into chaos, it feels like, like there really could be, like everything could be just like turned upside down. You know what I mean? Like there's no there's nothing stopping it.
Mhm.
You know, I think about
Wow.
like I think like tomorrow, like a meteor could fall on Earth or something.
yeah.
You know, and then what do you say? You know,
Yeah.
like what is that for you? Like like if there's just an asteroid,
Just blows us up.
yeah, and that's tomorrow.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. I have no.
If that's like about to happen,
Yeah.
where they're like it's on the news,
Jeez.
would you be questioning like religion and like all these things?
I think I'd be leaning in even harder.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Leaning in. I mean, over the centuries of people being, or whatever, however long people have been on Earth, it's like that's what happens.
Mm.
You go into like a battle, a war, or something, and like you're clinging on to the hope that you didn't get cleaved to death in
yeah,
medieval, Europe. People like get on their hands and knees and they start praying
yeah.
when the stuff turns south. Usually, like towards the end of life.
Mm.
That's what happens. You look to something. Why is it we look to something when we're desperate?
Yeah.
That's a good question. Like why don't we be like, oh, we just take ownership of this life and like we got it. I know I'm God. I got this. I'm God in my life, and like, I'll take this on the chin. I'll deal with it. I'll deal with this asteroid. Like me.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I think it's for probably when I think of that, I think of it's to give meaning to like the unexplainable.
Give
Right?
meaning to the unexplainable.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
like if there's no answer.
Yeah.
Because there's like, I guess there's, I don't know if you call it like a will of nature, but it's like, I don't know, what if a volcano just explodes and then,
Yeah. Pompeii, dude.
yeah, and it's over,
Yeah.
So I think there's like, do you think with your religion, all right, let's go into it. Do you think God has like laid out the lands and the way it works? And like there's like a set kind of world?
I don't know. I think so. I think, yeah, he created everything.
Yeah.
I think so.
And do you think that's like the only power, or is there like any separate power in
I believe
like
there's
nature or like something like that?
Yeah, I believe there's an evil force too.
Evil.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now would like a volcano and asteroid destroying be evil?
I don't think so.
No?
I don't know what that would be though.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
What's like the middle ground?
Why would God allow like a volcano to explode and like hurt people? Yeah. I don't know.
Whoa.
I don't know. Maybe it is an evil thing. I don't know. I mean, to us, when we look at it, we're like, that's evil. But like,
Yeah.
I think I lean back on.
But there's no one to blame. It's just like
right.
just a mountain.
Well, you know what you blame? You blame God. People blame God. When shit like that happens, what do
Yeah.
people blame? They're like, why would you do this? How could you do this? So I think that's interesting. Like, we also blame God when we go through terrible times.
Mm. It's like why would you have the volcano blow up?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why we got that?
It's a good question.
But then you think about it though, it's like there's a reason why like a volcano eruption happens,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's I guess so what is like how do you see
What is
that
the purpose of that?
Yeah, how do you see that purpose like aligned with God or something?
I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know. This is like a
Do you think are there actual like explanation? There's probably like people's probably come up with like explanations for everything, right?
There's people that they've read the Bible backwards and forwards, or the
Yeah.
Quran, or the Torah 70 million times backwards and forwards, and could recite you in verse everything. And I'm sure they'd have a reason
Yeah, yeah.
that they can say, oh yeah, for sure, this is why God did that, and you see this story, like that even happened back then, and this is why, and God answered. So I don't know it.
Yeah.
I haven't read the Bible throughout. I haven't read the Quran. I haven't read the Torah. But my relationship with God, I believe, is like my one-on-one deal. And what has been presented to me in life, I've gone searching in ways, but I feel like also things have been presented to me. Like I wrote on my hand today, do everything in love, right? That's in the Bible. That's just one verse, but it was like, no duh, right? Like that's something that, of course, the whole idea of God is love.
Yeah.
I think that comes down to every religion. That's the spirit of God is love. He's love, and that's why we get on our knees. We're looking for mercy. We're looking for ultimate love, the love that we can't find, the love that is fleeting, the love that was here and is now gone. Like we're always looking for that resource that there's nothing that means more to us. I think there's no better feeling. There's no better experience in life than being in love. And God is love. That's my opinion.
Is there like an explanation?
That's my belief.
Is there an explanation for why it's like love?
Why it's love?
Yeah.
Because it, in my opinion, it's all forms of it. Like when you go through a terrible thing, it could be God shaping you, and that's love. That's a hard-handed love, right?
Yeah.
Like that's like tough love, we call that. When you're scared and alone, and like you're praying or you're trying to find a way out, and you feel this thing overcome you, this thought that you couldn't have had, didn't generate from anything you could have found or have found in the past. That's like a soft love. That's like something coming down and saying like, here's what you need, and I'm here for you. It's ceaseless. A love like that is ceaseless. It's always there, like the volcano. It's just always there. You can't knock it down. You can't move it. It's there, and it's going to be there. God's love is going to be there if you believe, right? And that's just what I found.
Yeah.
He's always there. I don't know how to express it other than it's a presence that's always there.
Yeah. It's weird to think about how like I feel like it could have been anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but we, for some reason, we're like on this earth and we're humans.
Yeah.
And the most important thing is somehow like this love and this connection, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's weird to think about.
Yeah.
It's like it could have been like we just handshake and we're like, hello. You know? But it's not that. It's like a deeper feeling.
Why do you think that is? Why do we have deeper feelings?
I don't know.
If we're just biological stuff.
How do we get to that? That's insane.
That's another thing that makes me lean towards there's something else.
Insanity.
Why would there be love?
I don't know.
Why would we need to have
What's the point of that?
a ton of feelings? Why would we look for purpose?
Yeah.
Do you believe we're built to serve?
I think, yeah, kind of.
When do you feel your best?
Probably when I'm, serving. Like helping others.
Or yourself, like helping something that's
Yeah.
like something is
Doing
passing
something
through you, and
yeah. Like doing something that comes from yourself out.
organically.
Yeah.
Yeah, not because you have to or because whatever. It's like, wow, I'm really impacting.
Yeah.
I'm of service,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You play guitar because you're learning guitar because you want to move somebody.
I want all the fun.
No, listen, let's go down that road. Let's go down that road.
No, I'm kidding.
Let's go down that road.
Yeah.
Let's go down it.
Let's do it.
So let's say you learn the guitar for what? What's some things you would like?
I would like to,
Be real, be honest.
I feel like it'd be cool to play for other people.
Right? But also, you're human, I'm human. I think of money.
I don't know what to think about money anymore.
No?
I don't think for that, because I don't think I could get that good.
Okay. The job you work now, why do you do it?
That's for money. And time.
Money and time.
Money and time.
Right. So we get all the money, right?
Yeah.
We get it all. Now, what does that make you feel? You have all the money. Think about it.
All right, let's imagine.
You got all the money, dude.
I got all the money I need.
Dash.
I thought I needed.
Invested in good places. Everything's going up.
Yep.
You just see the accounts flying. Numbers are just flying.
I'm going to cry.
Yeah, man. You have no insecure, like anything. You can buy anything. Money is no longer an option. Time, you have all the time in the world now. Now what? Do you feel fulfilled?
Probably not. I'll probably start.
After like a couple months, a year.
No, probably not.
Why?
Because, I mean, it depends what I'm doing. Well, like, I don't know. Like, if I have the money, and then I feel like if I did have it, I'd be doing things that are going to be fulfilling after that. I don't know what the after, what that means.
This is
But if I get to a point where I'm like, I have it all, you know?
Yeah.
And like, what now?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I'd like to believe I would be doing things that would be in line with kind of that.
Yeah.
The thing we're talking about is like trying to find a way to not lose like a purpose or, you know, something like that.
You know what I imagine?
Yeah.
Bringing all my family and friends on vacations.
Yeah.
If I had that kind of money.
Mm.
That's the first thing that I'm like, oh, that's it.
Yeah.
That sounds
That's
like
cool.
gold to me.
Yeah.
I could already see this, like I'm smiling ear to ear because I'm like, we're building experiences and sharing time.
Now, what if you do that for 10 years and then everyone's
It's
like,
fucking,
all right, Dave,
you got to find something else.
I'm done.
Yeah, no, that's it. That's interesting. Yeah, why?
Yeah.
Why? Yeah. Yeah, if they're done, they
I feel
become
like you're
jaded
gonna
to it.
be doing that forever.
I have to do something else. I have to do something
Yeah.
that to. But you notice how it's like it has to be an enrichment. It has to be serving something.
Mm-hmm.
Like even if that service runs dry, let's say that well for you, it's not entertaining because the people that you were helping, they don't care no more. They're jaded to that.
Yeah.
You've take them everywhere. They already saw everything.
Yeah.
So now it's like, what else? How else can I be of service? I think that if you follow that thread and everything, if you like roll that tape,
Yeah.
you're always going to get to an end of the line where like you have the coolest shit and you've got all the attention in the world and you're loved beyond loved and you're still feeling empty. I think.
Yeah, probably. No, I agree. I think so too. I wonder, do you think of all the money of like all these like top 20 like billionaires or whatever, they all just put their money together? Do you think we could solve like most of the world's problems?
Oh yeah, of course.
I don't understand when you're like that much. It'd be so weird to, I don't get it.
Yeah.
Like at that point,
Yeah.
I feel like you have to have gone through some things to like flip this whole thing that we're talking about.
Right.
Right? To be able to be like, oh no, I'm going to keep getting his money.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
I wonder what that even means
I don't know.
or looks like.
Like just thinking about building things, like building hospitals in places that need them, building like schools and shit like that. Like,
Yeah.
I just think that would just happen naturally, but it doesn't, I guess.
Yeah, no.
They just store it up.
Yeah.
Or maybe they give more than I think, but I don't know how much they give compared to what they have.
You know what's also sad to think about? It's
Like,
like,
what does Jeff Bezos have?
I feel like, let's say this dude gives like $10 million. Like, I feel like we're in such a world where like that $10 million is going to be like, everyone's going to be like, I want something. And it goes through like, to build, let's say it's like 10 million to build like a hospital.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like, there's already people being like, all right, we need this much. And it's like way more. And they're going to keep money and all this shit. It's like, how do you even control it all?
Yeah.
Because then I think about it, it's like you're the guy giving the money. You're like, oh no, I don't want these people to stop. Like, what are you doing?
Right.
You know, I feel like that's the like problem we have. It's like the systems we have, I think especially in America, is like the systems kind of just take, like if you want to help, you can't really do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because there's systems, capitalism makes it so that like it's not just, I don't know, you can't just, you could obviously like buy up like a block and like knock it down and build a hospital. But like you got people that are like selling the block for like, they know you want it, so they're going to sell you like 10 times the price.
Capitalism, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know. And then like all the work you're going to have to do, people are going to be like, oh, he has a lot of money, so we're just going to charge him way more.
Right.
It's like, it's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
How can we live in like, how do you create like a utopia when like there's no way to?
I don't think you can, dude. I don't think you can.
You know?
Here. On Earth, I don't think it's possible. I don't think you can.
Yeah.
I just think we would always drop the ball. I think this country was like built on some pretty cool ideas.
Yeah.
Like, you know, under God.
Yeah.
That everyone's gonna be coming together now.
Yeah.
Right? And then we're gonna.
It's hard to like agree with that though.
Well,
like the not the under God thing, but I think just
no.
the country in general.
I believe it was kind of built.
I think when you learn about the actual things, you're like,
fine, yeah.
This shit sucks.
No, I hear you, dude. I don't agree with it now. I don't agree with where we're at now.
Bad.
But I think you hear about like an interesting thing I heard was like the pursuit of happiness, right? Like that's in the Constitution
Yeah.
or the Declaration or something. The pursuit of happiness. That's part of like
We should just read the
life,
Declaration of
liberty,
Independence.
life, liberty, pursuit of happiness.
Yeah.
And like that statement is like it's freedom, right? Where the whole idea was freedom.
Yeah.
So you can pursue any path you want, right? It's you're free to speak how you want. You're free to. So those ideas I think about, and I'm like, I'd rather live in that place. I'm rewinding to 1776. I'd rather live in that place
Yeah.
than a place where I can't say what I want. We couldn't do this.
Yeah.
I couldn't pursue anything. I have to do whatever I was told to do.
Yeah.
And I have no choice.
Yeah.
I'd rather live in a place where I had choice than no choice, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Fast forward, obviously that's has its flaws, right?
Yeah.
I believe like shit's been built in certain ways to like keep people down.
Yeah.
And it's, you can say pursuit of happiness is like how much happiness is left in this fucking place. Like,
Yeah.
so I get what you're saying. I'm not like disagreeing. I'm just saying like what it was or what it could have been. There's a reason it's still existing. There's a reason it became powerful. And
It's probably the best.
it had legs.
The best go.
Yeah, it had legs. But no civilization lasts forever. No empire lasts forever.
Yeah.
This was just a really good idea that can only go so far.
And there's never been like the ideal place.
You'll never see it.
It'll never happen.
No.
So like, oh, man, that's so weird to think though. It's like,
Brother, that's life. We're human.
yeah.
We're flawed. We have issues. We can't nail it.
Yeah.
The thing, what we're talking about, there will be inevitably somebody who wants power or money or all of it. That's just the nature of people. Let me ask you a question.
Oh, no.
What's the last time a person has made you believe that in an inherent good? Think of that. Who is that person, dude?
Inherent good.
Yeah, that people are good, man, at their core.
Oh.
Man, if we could take all this bullshit from the world out of the way. Who's the last person that made you believe that? It's tough, man. It's a tough thing. It's a tough question, dude.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
Like truly?
Made you believe in something. Be honest. If you don't have one, it's okay.
The only one I can really think of is probably my grandma.
Grandma.
So I always go back to grandma because it's always just like it's like like think about like your life. You're under communism.
Yeah.
Like you got no choice. Like you're going to like wars happen, like death. You see people get sent out. People die, close people or love, and then you almost fucking go there, and then you like terrible family stuff going on, the darkest times, and then like after that you still have it in you to I don't know, like selflessly like raise some like kids and like care for people even through those times. Like I think that's what inspires me, that there's good out there. You know what I mean? Like people that are going through the worst of it, but they're still able to somehow give something from them, to you or to anyone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the last person that, I don't know, never asked me for anything my whole life, even though she gave everything to me.
Right.
And it's like, there's no bad. You know what I mean? There's no bad at all. I couldn't think of one bad thing.
Yeah.
All the bad things that I, as a kid, thought, where I'm like, Grandma, get out of my room. It's like a blessing.
Yeah.
And I'm like shooing it away.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's it. That's that love.
Mm.
I don't know. But since then, it's like, dude, how old was I? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's been a long time since then.
Right.
And I don't know. What can I think of now? I definitely see it. You know what I mean?
Mm.
But it's definitely harder to. It's harder to put a finger on it now. I don't know.
Yeah.
I really
I hear
don't.
you. I hear you.
You know?
Yeah. It's tough, man.
Yeah.
It's a tough thing.
Maybe it's like. Do you feel like as the years go by, do you think it's been getting? I think you can also say a lot of like people's flaws back then were maybe not overlooks the right word, but weren't really, I guess, I don't know, like identified because it was just like kind of let go, you know. But you're also like, oh no, but we love them,
Yeah,
that kind of thing.
yeah,
You
for sure.
overlook flaws and
For
stuff.
sure, for sure.
I don't know. Maybe I try to think of my grandma. Like I can't see anything.
Yeah.
But I think it's maybe easier to like talk about stuff now.
Of course.
So maybe that is almost like as a whole, I don't know, putting like a bleaker shade of humanity, you know? Maybe. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You think it's maybe getting a little darker? It's like, oh man, we all have problems, man.
Yeah. I think
And that's normal.
I think
you
that's
know?
normal. I think that's with age, bro.
Yeah.
I think I just think you become more stiff. You become more brittle. Like it just, your edges get a bit harder, and it's, think of how easy it was as a kid.
That's why people say like, yeah, wait till you grow up.
Dude, it's just difficult.
You're just like, oh man, I want to fucking go.
Things just become difficult. The weight on your shoulder becomes more, man. The muscles atrophy. Just harder. The stresses of life, they mount. So it's harder to stay hopeful and see good in others and yourself.
Yeah.
Just harder.
Yeah.
It's a natural progression of life. And I think that, listen, we need a challenge, right? In this life, it's good that we don't have nothing. It's good that we are challenged to grow, right? If we don't grow, we break. Yeah. So it's good. And then we break.
You see what happens when that's a thing? It's like celebrities, kids and shit. It's
of course.
I don't want to be that.
No. You don't want to be that. But guess what? Those kids are going to break, and they're going to grow from those two, and they're going to change. So I think we need to be challenged. And I think naturally as we get older, we're challenged. Yeah. Just by that, by the pressures of life, by starting families, right? By searching for love, by job stress, purpose, questioning your purpose. All these things, they mount day by day, hour by hour, and they only get like stronger of a question because you have less time. And I guess when you feel that time creeping in, it's like you can do two things. You can lean into like, oh, I'm just getting older and nothing's changing, and that's how I see the world, is just dark. Or you can try to fight for a perspective of having childhood innocence, childlike wonder. The only thing I feel like when I'm in a bad place, dude, is like I can find hope in other people's like eyes, dude. If I give them time, that's when my perspective shifts. But if I'm thinking like with this thing is trying to lead me to like, you're alone and it's getting hard and you have less time and you don't have enough. Like you never have enough. But like the second I put my attention there, and then like I accept that this is a whole nother thing I could put my attention on, dude, and have a million questions for it. I can see good. I can see decisions like they did something. They don't even see it. They don't even see it. Like, but they're doing something special, significant. They're significant. Yeah. So that means I must be too. Like we're one of one. There's the DNA in your body that runs through every cell of you was like never here before. Did you ever know that? It will never be here before you were here or after. So you are genetically this coding that exists like one of one. You're like what's a beeple? You're like a beeple. All that coding, dude. Right? But imagine how significant that was at the time. That price.
Talk about the real blockchain, man. Humans, dude.
Blockchain,
DNA, dude.
But for real. Think about that. Like when I have those thoughts, I find the spark is always like outside of me and in another, or in nature, observing other life, observing other creation. Yeah. But it always starts outside of me, and I think that's, for me, where I could find hope.
Yeah. Dude, it's so... It's so dumb because I think as humanity like grows in like technology and knowledge and all this stuff, the harder it's gonna be, which is the weirdest thing. I think that's what we're realizing.
Yeah, I think that's what we're up against.
And it's funny. I was gonna ask you, I'm like, do you think people are gonna like go back to be like, oh, let's bring it back to like, but they're already doing it. They're going on like living on ranches and like, like
absolutely
taking care of cattle.
I would
like people are giving up all of it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah,
people are going like live in a van.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's
I agree with them.
It's crazy.
I don't think we're made for this shit, dude.
Yeah,
the shit that's coming. I think you're gonna see an uptick in people making the ultimate bad choice. Let's say, I guarantee it, bro. Yeah. Because it's like
I agree.
Everything is just here, Mike. What did you need? Here. Before you even say it, here.
Dude, maybe that's what was going on. You see, like all the civilizations like destroying themselves.
Of course.
Of
course.
It's just the end.
You get to a threshold, you get too much. Too much is just being given, and then it's like, I don't know.
Do you think this one is special though, or do you think it's like they all felt the same thing?
I think everyone felt this way.
Yeah.
Just in different capacities. But I feel like everyone's always complained about the man.
Yeah.
Everyone's always like had an issue with like the new technology.
Yeah.
You see the aqueduct being built right outside my fucking house. I guarantee it, bro. That's humans. We're human. I bet you if like we could be dropped into another time period where like a civilization like an ancient Rome or Greece or like England or something.
Yeah.
I guarantee, or Egypt, you would find people who are like bitching and moaning about their bosses and stuff.
Yeah.
Guaranteed. Like in different languages and like ways of speaking.
Or you see like the back then, the guy that's like, they had to, find fire and then they built a house and then they find a way to bring like, they have to go for a mile to get water. Now they find a way to get the water to get straight to their house.
Yes.
And now they're just sitting there and then they like, I don't know, it turns into, I don't know, just too easy.
Yeah.
And too... You try to find other shit, and then dude.
Yeah, dude.
What is this, dude?
Yeah, dude.
What are we doing?
Yeah, man. I don't know. I think you got to shrink it, bro.
Oh.
I think like, dude,
like think about it. Money and everything didn't have to exist at all.
We did that, right?
And look how far it's gone. It's fucking going crazy.
But like, I get it. I get the purpose of it being like, okay, so. Let's imagine there was no money.
It's all
right?
imaginary.
No, it is right.
It's just paper.
But think about it. Like if we're let's say we're creatures of service.
Yeah.
We feel best when we're doing a thing for others, and I guess we need to live, right? So we need to receive something for the. Okay, this is a great idea, man. Let's talk about this more. Because me and Leah could take each other and we could go to a place in the woods. If there was no government, there's no money.
Free land.
And just grab the land, right? And fight off enemies and like, but then here's the thing. But then that's what it would come to, right?
Yeah.
It would come to like 4 of us, like 3 dudes like you would come over to me and my wife and kill us and take our shit. No, not you, but like, like someone like this, a guy. And that's when it becomes like, okay, I don't want everyone to just get mopped by like some strong people so we got to develop some kind of rule system.
Yeah.
Right, and then someone's okay. So if we're going to protect them, they have to do. So they got to pay into this thing because we need to get paid for the protection of the thing, and then we need water. And they got the best
like
land
all
for
these
this.
Steps now. I'm like, just make it stop. It's too much, dude.
You got to find your way to live in the system. That's like, if you choose to live in this, which we are, we're in the system.
It's crazy. It's like we're like getting comfortable in like a little box. You're like, this is nice. This is great.
That's what it feels like, man.
Right?
Yeah, it's like, dude, it's only gotten like harder to do that.
Yeah, the box gets smaller and smaller.
Yeah,
You're like, this is a good
dude.
Let me just go like this. Oh, that feels good now. That's literally what life is now, dude.
I know I look like the Unabomber, but I'm in the system. I got a driver's license. Yeah, dude.
Damn, man.
The prices go up on everything.
Yeah.
And we just seem to not be able to work enough to pay for the stuff.
Yeah.
And it's scary, dude. Thinking about having a kid. I want to have a kid. Think about that, dude.
Dude, you know what I've been thinking about? I'm like, dude, when you... This is where my mind goes now. I'm like, dude, when you get married, or like when you find someone else, wait, now you have double money.
That's such a real
I was thinking my whole life. I was like, yo, wait, what if it was like I had someone else for like 10 years and we're both trying to build something? I'm like, oh no.
You're talking about me and my wife.
Yeah, dude.
That's literally.
But I'm like,
dude.
And then like at the end of the day though, it's like, at least you're not alone.
Yeah, dude. It's dude.
At least you're not fucking alone, man.
Oh, God. It's so hard, dude. Living's tough, man.
It is hard, man.
Dude, but you know what's cool? We got a podcast.
Oh man, dude.
Podcast. Hey, shout out.
It's something, dude.
Sorry about this episode.
I don't know what this does for me,
I don't know
but
what's
it's doing
happened.
it.
Yeah, thank you, Connor, Fingerboard Connor, for the Patreon
Dude,
subscription. We appreciate
thank
you. Thank you for all the new subs. We're at 450. We appreciate you. I guess, Mike, I want to shrink things always, like into things that I could control.
Yeah.
Because then I could focus on like, okay, this is my capacity for like
Maybe
what
I'm
I
thinking
can
about
do.
it wrong, man.
I think we're going too big.
You think?
Well, I think I am. I'm starting.
I feel like we've always been doing this, like trying to be like, all right, like we're trying to take like the whole world and be like, all right, like
I see what you're
there's
saying.
everything here. Now let me try to just fix this, you know. But it's like it's this big,
Right,
and you're trying to be like really pinpoint, but like you can't, you know. I don't know. You know what I mean?
I'm so insecure about what we're talking about right now.
I know
Because I'm not
It's good.
I just don't know enough.
It's good. I think
But it's good.
to talk
It is
about
good. Yeah. I just don't know. It's interesting. Like I'm glad we're being honest about like I'm trying to walk back. Like why do we even do this government thing? Why do we do this money thing? Why do we? You know what I mean? And I'm trying to find reasons why, and I think we did. But I'm sure someone's like, well, actually, blah, blah, blah. But and God bless
right.
you, man, and God bless whoever
that's
that
right.
is. Yeah, I'm just a simple man.
I see check, it goes in my bank, and I say,
think
money.
I'm a sheep, dude. I'm simple, bro. I have simple thoughts.
Why is it gotta be so difficult?
I think that's just it's like you have to. This life is like a crucible.
Like, and you go and you look, and then you're like, all right, let me get into the system. Let me search up what I got to do.
Let me get to the tippy top of this system, dude.
Let me try to do it. I'll be like that guy.
Get in this system.
I'll do it too, man.
Yeah.
And then like you look up what to do, and you're like, it's like 10 people trying to sell you like a course. And they're like, read how to make friends.
Perfect.
How to make friends and not give a like I don't know what the books are. It's like, dude, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do, man?
The perfect like I hope this is the right word. Microcosm.
Yeah.
I think that's the right word. Example of that is Hollywood. Is the shit Adam was talking about.
Yeah.
It's that whole and that I could speak on.
Yeah.
Being gatekeeped for fucking 15 years. That's it. It's like there's a system in place that says like, come be a part of it. There's gold in the streets.
Yeah.
like America did, right? Yeah. There's gold in the streets. There's free land. Come get it. You just need to like take it. Yeah. And then you run out there and there's like, you know, like there's no jobs. There's nothing.
Yeah.
There's nothing. It's all a big show. It's all a big smoke and mirrors, song and dance. And like you have nothing. You're on the corner. Yeah. Just like, I know people that are there now.
Dude, I gotta be honest when I see some people that I'm like,
bro, and the people we care
people
about.
That I know that are I've seen just like people going, I'm like, dude, I'm like, no, man, what's going on?
I hope you would tell me if that was me, bro.
No, you're not.
No, I hope you would tell me.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
If I was on the corner or at the motel.
Yeah.
Over there in like the fucking Silver Lake.
We're just seeing like,
bro.
Seeing like the person. Like you can tell it's not the person like in front of you, but like I don't know, man. Like they're just putting on a show,
and then they have to. They feel they have. I think because I felt that too.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel like you have to put on a show? In what capacity?
Yeah.
In which part of your life? Hey, first date.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
There's been a bunch of ones like that. Like,
sorry,
you love Taylor Swift. Me too.
Dude, actually.
Let me just lie. Let me lie really quick.
I'm going to lie to your face, and here's why. I want to see you naked. Right? Like, I want to procreate, hopefully, with you and have a child and never be alone again.
I never go in for that.
No, think about. I'm asking. Let's go. Why?
I never go in.
Let's play the why game. Did you say first dates? You have to. You know, we all do.
I've always, if I'm like, if I don't feel you know what it is? When I don't feel anything happen, I'm like, all right, like, what's
Just gonna agree with everything.
your favorite food?
Okay, why?
Because you know what? The reality is I'm too much of a baby bitch to just be like, hey, it's not gonna happen. Bye. So I have to prolong it to make it feel like I'm not an asshole.
Okay.
And I think that's my problem. I'm just wasting my own time.
I know.
Wasting both of our time.
You're being kind, but you're being kind in a way. You're sacrificing your feelings for the sake of another person. I can see that. That's pretty kind. It's pretty kind.
I literally got catfished.
No.
And you know the story. I got catfished and I still did that. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, when was this?
Well, it's not that like crazy. Like pictures were not the
yeah.
closest, and you're missing teeth.
Oh.
And I'm like, what's going on? And you know what? And that's the kind of guy I am, where I should have just been like, what do I say? Like, how do you go about the way that you're like, oh, I'm just gonna leave.
No, I'm
like, oh, this isn't what I expected. Bye.
I'm gonna give you 2 hours of my life, and then I'm gonna leave.
Yeah. And I'll pay.
And then it was nice to meet you.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna bring up anything, but you did, even in the first minute, and that's weird.
Oh, she said that?
Yeah.
I forgot that part.
Yeah.
She said, I know I'm not like my pictures.
She's like, my teeth. Fuck. And I'm like, is that new? Like, no, it took a long condition. No. I'm like, oh, that's good.
No. Oh, dude.
Is it hard to eat?
You gotta be curious, like genuinely curious.
Yeah.
You gotta like.
I have to lie. Lie that I'm curious, man.
Okay. Fair.
I've done a lot of lying when I'm curious.
Yeah.
That I'm curious.
Yeah.
How many times have you seen Taylor Swift? What?
Dude,
8 times?
Every day, because I'm like, have a good day, and then
8 times? No way. Was it good? Did she play folklore?
Speaking of Taylor Swift, the Chiefs have advanced to the NFC playoffs.
Is that your team?
No. Our AFC Championship game. No.
Let's be real.
But Taylor Swift's all over the NFL. Hey, dude, I'm talking events.
I don't care.
Look at real life events. Dude.
I'm gonna not lie right now.
Say it.
I don't give a shit about what you're saying. I gotta do that more.
Dude, say it.
Just like on a day, be like, honestly, I don't give a fuck.
Dave, shut up. What are you saying, bro? Episode 261.
Dude, who cares, man?
You are your podcast.
Who gives a shit, dude?
I'm gonna read a couple things to you on the fly.
Okay.
Just hear what you think.
Sure. From our little book of wise men. What is this?
Have patience. All things are difficult before they become easy. By Sadi. I feel like when I read these to you, you don't hear them.
I don't. I really don't. No, I heard that one, dude. I heard that one for sure.
Why is that?
I heard that one for sure. Because this is something I really don't give a fuck about.
No.
I'm kidding. I heard it. And now I'll relate it perfectly to what I'm doing right now. And I'm trying to change in my life, dude. Guitar. I told you, the strings are tough
I don't give
at first.
Fuck about this guitar shit. Episode just dude, I don't give a fuck.
No, dude. I'm joking. That was a lie for the comedy. No. It's very true. But it's like, I you know what it is? I know everything that's in this book. I know everything that's in this shit, dude. Let's hear it. Let's read it.
Open one up. Come on. Give me it.
This one's kind of cool. Always be on the lookout for the presence of wonder. That's pretty good.
Spot on, dude.
I like that. That's a good one. Now, things are hard before they're easy.
Dude, but that's true.
That's true, motherfucker. I know.
You're too enlightened to be on a podcast anymore, bro. You don't need us no more. You figured it out. Oh, my God. Okay, one more. Let's see how it hits you.
No, but dude, for real, the guitar thing right now, like, those strings are hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to do it.
Yeah.
But I realize, you know what I'm done with? I'm like, dude, my hands are too small to play guitar. That's what I do. That's what I do to myself. I literally make up a thing.
You are your own worst enemy.
Yeah. I say, I literally. Exactly. You're a fine young man. You wrote the book.
I'm in the book.
Also, dude, this is plagiarism. The fuck, man? I guess they got credited.
They got credit. Their names are on it.
Cool thing.
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse IP is free reign. Anyone can use it.
Like footage of
You
them?
can use that like style.
Oh.
You can use Mickey Mouse for anything.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Really?
It went public domain.
Disney?
Yeah.
They're evil, but I don't know.
No, you did.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Goodness is the only investment that never fails. That's Henry David Thoreau. True.
That's true.
Speak on that. Talking about investments, man. Goodness, kindness, sweetness. Being good.
Read it again. Hold on.
You didn't
Read
hear
it
it.
again.
You didn't
I gotta be cynical. Right now.
Goodness is the only investment that never fails.
I don't know about that actually. Dude, how many times have you been good and people fuck you over? Huh? Tell me that.
Dude.
I think I gotta be more honest, dude.
You gotta keep it real, Mike.
This ain't true. For real.
Okay. Let's just see. Hold on. Let's put it to the test. Albert Einstein, dude. If your head tells you one thing and your heart tells you another, before you do anything, decide first whether you have a better head or a better heart.
What the heck?
I kind of vibe here.
That's crazy.
What did you hear? I feel like you didn't hear it.
No, I did hear it. I'm just trying to think of what's better.
For you.
Head or my heart?
He's saying in all situations and then decide. Yeah, if you have a better head or
Yeah, I'm trying to think. You know? Do you believe you have a better head or heart?
heart. My head sucks.
Yeah,
My head sucks.
My head's terrible. I don't know anything.
My head
And hey,
sucks.
let me tell you, my heart ain't that great either.
No.
It's a little better than my head, I think.
You had some ice on your heart. You had some fucking yeah. And it's melted.
Not good.
But it's melting.
It's melting.
You're becoming more honest, I think. You're bringing it out into the sunlight.
Yeah, I think I got it. You know what, dude? It's over. My guys.
Don't say that.
My guys is gone.
Your guys.
My guys.
Your disguise.
I'm done, dude.
Yeah, bro.
I'm throwing it out the window.
Get rid of it.
It's over. I'm not doing this anymore, dude. I think my life is a guy. Like, I'm just...
Hold on. I have something for that.
My whole life is an illusion.
You are so young, my son, and the years go by. Time will change and even reverse many of your present opinions. Refrain, therefore, a while from setting yourself up as judge of the highest matters. Plato. Here's a good one, and here's why.
That is?
This is a great one, and here's why, dude. Because that's what I do. I'm like, oh, I finally reached enlightenment, right? Oh, dude, I'm looking back now because you're always where you are. So you always are looking back, or you choose to. You look back and you're like, I did this wrong and this wrong and that wrong, and then they don't understand yet. And I'm the judge of it. I'm the judge. I'm deciding who's good, who's bad, who's doing things right and wrong, who needs to change. Me, dude.
Yeah.
I'm the judge.
Yeah.
Am I crazy?
Yeah.
I have no right to judge nobody on nothing, and I need to be the least cynical person on planet Earth.
Yeah.
For any, my opinion on that shouldn't matter at all, and I should just focus on like the good things I see, forgiving others of the bad things I see.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if they're good, bad, or otherwise. Because I'm just me with all my lens and everything, and I need to shut up,
Dude. And also, like, a lot of that is like I first thought, I was like, oh, I don't do that. I don't tell people what to do.
But you think it?
But dude, I think it 100%.
Come on, bro.
And I got to stop thinking it.
Because who are we?
Yeah.
We do crazy
It's the
shit
same
all the
thing
time.
as saying it.
Of course.
You know?
Yes, dude. It may be worse, actually.
Yeah, probably.
You're just storing it up in your little corner of your stomach.
And I'm like, but I never say it.
Yeah, no, but I'm nice.
But
I never
aren't I
say it.
great?
No, dude, it eats you. It eats you up.
Yeah.
Those kind of thoughts, bro.
Jeez.
Oh, here you go. This is another Albert, bro. I'm just gonna mop you with these. I'm just gonna just cover you in these, dude. Speaking of cynicism, look at you, dude. You're already doing it to Albert. to AE.
Who's that?
Oh, God. I never allow myself to become discouraged under any circumstances. The 3 great essentials to achieve anything worthwhile are: first, hard work; second, stick-to-itiveness; third, common sense.
Oh, no. I can't hear that word. I can't hear common sense, dude. That word destroys me.
Why?
Because that word just, I can't.
Common sense?
Yes.
Why? It's a trigger?
Everyone, yeah, it's a trigger for me, dude.
What
My dad's like, oh, common sense.
Dude, me too.
Dumbass.
Same, dude, same. Oh, my God. I go being a
The
kid,
remote
dude.
is under the pillow in the corner. It's common sense, dude. And I'm like, okay, I guess it is.
I'm dumb. I'm sorry. I'm dumb. I don't have any common sense. Dude, you grew up with that little thing, dude. Oh.
Now I want to ask a question. Albert Einstein. Yeah. Homie had to have been like, he sat on the couch and lazed around.
Right. Of course he did. He was sick. I'm sure he was sick.
He was like, oh my God.
I have a cold.
I need soup. Right?
That's soup. Yeah.
Never mind.
Mother Teresa, dude. Come on, Mike. Hit me with your best shot, dude. I love you guys. If you're still listening, I love you guys for real. Thank you.
Good.
Thank you.
Here we go.
Yeah, hit it.
You may be whatever you resolve to be, determined to be something in the world, and you will be something. I cannot, quotes, never accomplished anything. Quotes, I will try, has wrought wonders.
Oh.
I read that. I don't even know what that means.
Oh. See, I don't even like I will try.
I will try, never accomplished. I will try. Do you say that?
No. Yes, all the time, and I hate that I say that. And people always try to correct me because it's not definitive. I'm already setting myself up to say I'm going to try. I'll try. Yeah, I'll try.
Isn't I cannot better to say that?
It's definitive. Yeah. But then you're also setting yourself back, saying like you can't before you even tried to do it.
Let's also be real. It's like doesn't matter about any of it because it's like if you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it.
Right.
Saying it to anyone is not gonna matter.
Right.
You know.
Mike Nowicki.
And that's me, dude. And that's me, dude. Jay Hawes. Who are you? Who are you?
Write it, dude. Dude, Roberto.
We're doing this
shout
multiple times.
Yeah. Shout out Roberto. Love you, dude. I'm giving you a hug.
See, this was the one that this one just pisses me off, dude.
What is?
You're entirely bonkers. But I'll tell you a secret. All the best people are.
Hey, put that on a t-shirt.
Hey.
Who was that?
Look up. Hey, get out of here.
So you're doing it. You're doing it. If you can't convince them, confuse them.
No.
Harry S. Truman.
Fucking God, man. What?
Why do you want to get? But hey, let's end with this one.
Confuse them?
Confuse them. Where are we at? This is from, remember we were talking about Helen Keller before?
Yeah.
How crazy it is that she couldn't see. Imagine you couldn't see, you couldn't hear.
Let's all try it right now.
You couldn't communicate. Just picture it for 20 seconds.
Can she feel touch?
She could obviously touch things, but what do they mean to her? Nothing. They don't mean anything. You didn't experience anything yet.
You know what's the best?
You're in a cell. Go ahead.
No, you know what's the best?
What?
Is when you like moments where that are like you can feel that don't have to do with like hearing or seeing. Like put your hand out. Just that. Come on. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's probably how you feel shit, bro.
Yeah. Already, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like what are other things like that?
You
don't even think about it.
You just did something for me just now.
Huh.
I think coming into this podcast, I was like confused. I felt cynical. I felt cold. And I think it was because of the questions. I was afraid of asking questions because I was like, oh, I don't have any questions and I don't know what's going to happen. And I'm like, I think the way I was seeing things was like, I'm tired. I'm not excited about questions. And then now I'm realizing like, that's the most exciting shit in the world. Like I have to marry myself to getting excited and feeling wonder in the chasing of questions about life.
Yeah.
If I do that, like I'm gonna have a good life.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of the main things in life, man.
You got to get married to that. Yeah, like that's a beautiful thing. That's not like a sad thing.
Yeah.
The questions. Maybe because you're afraid of the answers. Maybe I was afraid of the answers, but now I'm like excited about the question, not the answer. I'm excited about the question.
You're already thinking ahead.
Yeah, I'm here now instead.
Yeah.
You brought me back here, dude. Thank you, Mike.
Come on.
There are no shortcuts to any place worth going. Dude, that's Helen Keller.
I've been saying that.
No, but that just describes what just happened. There's no shortcuts,
Yeah,
dude. We had to get to the end of the
you gotta go
podcast
through
to
that
give me
shit.
like a fucking realization about my life.
Damn.
And now tomorrow I'm going to bring that into my life. I'm going to chase these. I'm going to be excited about these questions. I'm married to the chase of the question, of the moment. Thank you for that.
Hell yeah, dude. Thank
Sensei.
you, Helen Keller,
Thank
bro.
you, Sensei.
I'll teach you more.
Mike,
All right, last one.
go ahead. Hit me.
Last one. All right.
Yeah. If you want a box, 8 rounds.
Benjamin Franklin.
Founding father, dude. Talking about
He
America.
did some crazy stuff.
You know he was in a sex cult in France. That's true. Look it up.
It is a grand mistake to think of being great without goodness.
Again with goodness, dude.
And I pronounce it as certain that there never was yet a truly great man that was not at the same time truly virtuous.
You got to be good, man. I agree. Before you can be great, you got to be good.
Next week, we'll read some more quotes from the Little Book of Wisdom for Fine Young Men.
We're a couple fine young men, dude. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Hope you enjoyed that.
I did. I had a good
I
time.
loved it, honestly.
I had a good
that was
time.
a roller coaster.
Thank you, Mike.
How weird, though, is the feeling, though? I want to ask you. The feeling
please.
from the beginning to now.
Totally different.
Totally, right?
Yeah, I feel like I woke up in my mind.
Yeah.
And my heart's connected to my mind.
Yeah.
And I'm actually at the table.
Me too. What the heck, dude?
Yeah. There's a magic here, Mike. We promise. Some magic.
Is this fate? That's the You Are Your podcast. We love you guys, but it's Mike and I'm signing
It's
out.
Dave. I love y'all. Please be kind to yourself. Please be kind to one another.
Oh.
Now I gotta really do it.
Dave, you have to. Don't look behind
We're good. Yes!
you. I don't want to look at this anymore.
Oh!